Thank you for tuning in and welcome to CI Living. I'm your host, Jacqueline Friedlander. We are starting things off today with a new set of life hacks to help you make it to the weekend. Joining me now is Matt Metcalf from the Vault. Thank you for being here.
Always good to be here, Jacqueline. And you're torturing me with something fun this time, which is nice.
I was going to say, you said crafts are not your thing, so instead of trying to make you sew things, we are going to do some life hacks.
The viewers, thank you.
Exactly. All right. So the first one we have is something that you can do with something natural.
All right.
So when you peel off the label off of anything, there's always that sticky film that gets left behind.
Right, right. You know, and I think the hard part too is that it's got that stickiness on it, and
it does.
Right, and that comes with the territory. But right, your hands get in it, and
exactly.
If you have pets, like it captures and people think you're a little.
Once you get it off, right, you try and soak the bottle if you're going to use the bottle for crafting.
Yeah, right.
If you can get it off. There we go.
One thing at a time.
But you can feel the stickiness there.
Right, yep.
And so you can probably even see, if you get real close, there's like that film on there, but that's what the lemon is for. So if you don't want to soak this for hours in soap, you just rub the lemon on it.
Okay, so, all right.
And it's the magic.
Does it have to be juicy?
The juicier the better, probably, because I think it's the lemon juice and the acidity that's in there that's what gets it off.
Oh, interesting.
And then it takes all the stickiness away from it. Sometimes it still leaves a little bit of a film behind, but it's not sticky anymore.
No, that's great.
Yeah, so,
Very
and
handy.
That's better than having to use a chemical.
Well, and I sometimes use
hours.
lighter fluid. And I'm not recommending that. I don't know. Don't call me when you burn your house down.
This is a much easier natural solution.
Much handier.
Well, especially if you don't happen to have lighter fluid sitting around.
Right.
It's an easy. You probably have a lemon.
Barbecue
maybe.
Season, maybe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now the second one is a travel hack.
Okay.
As summer's winding down, I know people are still traveling into the fall. So since all the bags at the airport tend to look alike, I mean, everyone has a similar blue backpack, I'm sure. So if I were going to put this through TSA, I would tie a ribbon on it so that as it's coming down, I know for sure that it's mine and I'm not going to grab the wrong bag. And some people even will just put a piece of tape.
Well, and that makes sense. I like this, though, because this stands out, right? Even if you check a bag, right, this is the next generation of it. Well, what do you do after you check your bag? This can then, you're going to see it from far away. You're going to make sure that it's yours if someone tries to abscond with it out of the overhead bin.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then you can just be like, wait a second, that one's mine,
great.
and it's easy.
Smart.
Yeah. Okay, so the next one is pool noodles. And there's a lot that you can do with these, including have lightsaber battles.
Okay, you caught my vibe.
But they're easy to cut, and so if you cut one in half, and then you can cut down the side of it, and so if you have like a corner of a bed or the side of a table or something that you're catching your toe on, this is a really easy way to just put this toward the end of the table and cover that up. I would cut it all the way down, and then you could.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah. Do it longer.
You cut all the way down, which it's not that hard to cut.
And you don't have to wrap the whole thing either, right? Like you could just do the bottom part.
The very bottom.
Right.
But to show here, it's probably easier to kind of put it on the
That's
whole.
That's great.
You just put it like that on the side of the table. And then now you're not going to catch your foot. So you could put that like on the corner of a bed or at the bottom of a table or at the bottom of a chair.
Brilliant.
Any place where you're hurting your toes.
No more stubbed toes in the middle of the night.
Exactly.
Love
and these
that.
are also great for if you have a curtain that won't stay back and you want to bunch it up, you can then cut it into a small piece with that same slit down the side, and you put it around the curtain, which will hold the curtain together, and then it's really nice because you can even stick flowers or something in
I
here
hope
to
so,
make it
because
decorative.
I'm not sure I'm willing to put this in my living room.
Sure.
My pink,
You have to decorate it
my pink pool
make
noodle.
it better.
Right. That's the next segment.
Exactly. All right, and then I have two security ideas. One is for if you have mail in your car.
Okay.
A lot of times, while you're running your errands, if you have mail or if you have a check or something like that, you just take a Ziploc bag, you put 2 white pieces of paper, and then you put anything that has sensitive information in there so that if it's sitting on the passenger seat, people aren't tempted to grab a check or look up your address or anything
Right.
like that.
Well, and how often do we leave stuff just sitting out where anyone can see it?
Exactly.
And that is legit a security concern.
Right.
I like this too, Jacqueline, because you can seal the bag.
Right.
Right. This is handy if I seal it and I just want to grab and go.
Yes.
Here I have it and I can do it, and it's not all over my car. I'm not leaving stuff behind.
Exactly. And if you put it in your purse, then it's easy to find where the mail is without it just floating around.
Love that.
And then the last hack that I have for you is you empty out a lip gloss container. So this is a lip gloss container that I've taken the inside out. And if we had some money, what you do is you roll the money up and you put the money on the inside. So we can probably,
All right, so there's 20.
Where'd you get that from?
Don't worry about it.
Thanks, Matt. All right, so we're gonna put this into our container, and I'll show you how easy this is. So then you just fold the top down a little bit, pop the top on, and then if you're, I wouldn't necessarily recommend leaving this sitting out on the beach or whatever, but it's a way to hide if you are trying, if you're traveling or, have to leave money sitting somewhere. It's very unassuming if you want to leave it on your desk or whatever.
Well, it's smart too, because if you have a backpack like this, a lot of people take their backpacks to a lot of different places, right? You're taking this to the beach. Sometimes you might have a beach bag, but if you're taking your backpack, that's really easy to hide, and it's unassuming. You're not going to know that there's 20 bucks or however. 100 large, however you roll.
Decide to hide
That's right. It's ready to go.
And it's easy because then you also can find it without having to go through a money clip. I've got 20 bucks in that if you just need to grab 20 bucks.
Yeah, I think the lemon is my favorite today.
Your favorite?
Yeah, because that is super easy. It's inexpensive. It's something you've got in your kitchen that you can use really easily.
Yeah, my favorite is this one because I've done this at home with my bed. So you just put the bed skirt over it. You don't even see it, and it's great.
I look forward to seeing the pool noodles in your living room.
Yes, exactly. Well, thank you, Matt, for being here. But coming up right after the break, I'm going to sit down with Matt Metcalf, and we are going to learn about his career and what led him to working in the archives here at WCIA.